If you are in the midst of a job search or looking to advance your professional career, chances are you've been told to boost your LinkedIn profile. Have you made a concerted effort to do this? Often, people take a passive approach to LinkedIn, only putting in minimal time and effort to build their profile. If you don't have an appealing LinkedIn profile, and specifically a profile summary, you are selling yourself short and missing out on an excellent opportunity. Stay tuned to learn how to write a LinkedIn profile summary to showcase your professionalism and get attention from prospective employers. For the best job search and career advice, please hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos each Monday and Thursday. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Kelly, a career coach and professional development specialist. I've spent the last 2 decades mentoring job seekers through the application process. Today, I'm going to give you some insight into how to write your LinkedIn profile summary to ensure you pique the interest of recruiters and hiring managers. I've worked with thousands of job seekers, and the advice I'm going to give you today has helped them compose LinkedIn profile summaries that make employers want to click that See More button and get to know you better. Okay, let's get started. Whenever I start working with a new client, I always do an audit of their employment assets. In addition to looking at their resume with a fine-tooth comb, I examine their LinkedIn profile. Sometimes they have one, often they don't. To a large extent, I've found the vast majority of people don't have a LinkedIn account or are underutilizing LinkedIn as a means of promoting themselves professionally. Research shows only 25% of Americans have a LinkedIn account. However, 90% of recruiters use LinkedIn to find job candidates or screen them before bringing them in for interviews or offering them jobs. Speaking of jobs, more than 20 million job postings are listed on LinkedIn each year. If you are on the job market, ignoring LinkedIn means you are overlooking some great opportunities. When I ask my clients why their LinkedIn account is rather lackluster or why they don't have one, I'm often told they think it's not that important. I'm also told it's not as much fun going onto LinkedIn compared to Facebook or other social media accounts. This doesn't surprise me because, let's be honest, you don't see many vacation photos or gender reveal parties on LinkedIn. Some individuals have told me LinkedIn is just an electronic copy of their resume, so why do they need to do anything differently? I'm curious to know, what about you? Have you always thought LinkedIn wasn't all that important? Or on the flip side, did you find it helped you in your job search or to meet new colleagues and build your professional network? Please comment below and let me know about your LinkedIn experience. Whether you are a LinkedIn evangelist or not, I would encourage you to review your profile and see how it can be improved to better represent you and your abilities. In the meantime, let's focus on your LinkedIn profile summary. Keep in mind that your profile summary is the first thing recruiters read after your headline, of course. The profile summary or about section is limited to 2,000 characters. This means every word counts. At the same time, don't feel like you need to drone on and on. Sometimes short and sweet is better. In general, most people don't have long attention spans. That's why Twitter limits posts to 280 characters. However, the average tweet is only 33 characters. Very few people will read an entire 2,000 character summary, and to give you an idea, mine is only about half that length. You want to be sure to hook your reader from the start. Typically, only 1 or 2 lines will be visible when someone visits your profile. This means you need to entice the reader to click on that See More button and read further. The hook is a great place to showcase your personality or interests, so long as they relate back to your professional profile. To give you an example, my profile summary starts off as a super fan of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego as a child. I jumped at the opportunity to take my first trip abroad to Russia as a high school exchange student. Since then, travel has been my passion. Now, if you aren't familiar with Carmen Sandiego, it's recently been remade into a Netflix animated series, and I highly recommend it. Write your summary in first person, and if it helps, imagine you're introducing yourself to someone. What would you want them to know about you? Tell a story that weaves together your personality, skills, and experience. And don't be afraid to be a little creative and allow your audience to get to know you on a more personal level. Also, when you introduce yourself to someone, the way you speak is casual and comfortable. This is how you want your LinkedIn profile to sound. Write it the same way that you speak. There's no need to be really formal in a profile summary. Again, this is supposed to showcase your personality, so unless you use a lot of big fancy words in daily speech, you probably want to avoid it in your profile summary. Finally, it does help to use keywords to optimize your search rank, but do not go overboard with buzzwords. According to LinkedIn, some of the most overused buzzwords on profiles are strategic, specialized, leader, experienced, and focused. Granted, if one or two of these words apply to you, go ahead and use them. If you're a leader, especially if it's part of your job title, don't be afraid to say it. But don't just throw in words because you think people expect to see them. Use keywords that make sense and really characterize you. Okay, I think that covers some of the most important things to keep in mind when writing your LinkedIn profile summary. One last thing, take your time writing your summary. Don't rush it. And get feedback from a friend or a colleague. That person might point something out that you had never considered. I hope these tips help you as you move forward with writing your LinkedIn profile summary and throughout your job search. If you are interested in joining a community of job seekers like yourself, I have a Facebook group where I share advice related to all aspects of the job search process and career development. Feel free to join the Facebook group using the link below. If you like this video, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.